Back. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I still got her. I still got her. Back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her. And yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sucky now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of friction.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Black Knights of Paris. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They run again with Harris. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st down and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Go. No, we changed it. We changed it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Black Knights will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one 28 yards on the ground. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. But you look at this defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Down the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
All right, partner, keep adding up the yardage. My man is off to a big-time start in this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, when these guys get a first-quarter run like that, they're thinking, all right, now I'm going to get a second, third, and fourth-quarter run like that, correct?
Have you ever seen a guy have a run like that and feel good about himself and then tap out and want to come out of the game?
No.
No, he wants the ball some more, doesn't he?
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Fournette, a first down carry. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. So, Charles, you know, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial.
And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Ready.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
They'll gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Harris. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the gut, Fournette. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Hey, report. Report. You.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Go ahead.
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down, here's Jackson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And touchdown! Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
A handoff to Fournette. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
A lot of work work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Wk7. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second and 10.
Middle. Report. Middle. Right shot.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hey. Ozzy, shut up.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Black Knights are able to widen their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They hand this off to Harris. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, 99 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. Room here to run. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Yeah. You. Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Sit up.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
You changed it. Hey, report. What is it? Hey, shot. Hey. Right on.
And Jackson throwing once more. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsey. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Najee Harris. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31 yards.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Black Knights come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here. And as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
He's going to keep this again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now he'll try to run with this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's
on for the 3rd time. Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Hey, Alpha, what? You. What is shot? Report. Middle. What is shot?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Yo. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. He's got room to roam. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 38 yards. And the Black Knights have got it on cruise control. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear. And, that is going to be a safety. All right, partner, deuces wild in this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Fournette. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
You are X. Go. Yo.
On second down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's loose again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 36 yards. And the Black Knights get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Finding space at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A handoff, Fournette running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Flushed out right. Going for a right side here, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
13.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This is caught at the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Middle. Report. Middle. Right shot. Hey.
Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Roquan Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter. He's got a man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 87 yards. And the Black Knights add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
You at X. You at X. Go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No, we changed it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw out wide is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now here is another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Steps away. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 4. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and a couple. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game.